Hey everyone, Happy New Year's and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So, today, of course, I believe we just have to get to the story battle. This story battle is important, extremely important, because if we mess up on this story battle, everything changes. AKA, if I mess up, we will have to reset. But the idea here for this is to literally just play as, Shez. That's the goal here. If we just play as Shez, I think we can pull it off. Literally, I will play as...
Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. You think the same thing's gonna happen today?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible. An act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Okay. So, as you can see, this is very important. I think that literally, in all of Three Houses and in Three Hopes, this message shows up once. In Three Houses, it shows up once. And I believe that's in Black Eagle Route at chapter, 12, I want to say? Because if you're playing on the Black Eagle Route and you did the right things... Oh no, it shows up twice. Right, because it just says, in Three Houses, it says your actions will greatly impact the outcome of the story. Because that's when Edelgard asks you to go to, the capital of the Adrestian Empire with her to get crowned as Emperor, yada yada yada. You end up in the tomb, and the Flame Emperor reveal happens, but then it's like, hey, do you side with Rhea, or do you side with Edelgard? That's something that happens. In this game, it's slightly different. The most important thing to do is to locate ambushers. That is the most important thing. Then you can do whatever else you want. Right? Whatever else you want. Also, what is up with my deployment here? Why did they give me, like... Seriously, what is up with this deployment? Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that. That's not fun.
Headlong into the fray.
That should be good enough. I got the right strategy, right? I did, yes. Locate ambushers is important. Locate ambushers is how you recruit Byleth. It is literally how you recruit Byleth. Without locate ambushers, you won't be able to recruit Byleth.
Now come, let us strike at their commander.
The
enemy has surrounded our main force, Your Majesty. We must clear them away.
Instantly just...
Remember, we have more than the Imperial troops in Randolph to think about. Keep your eyes on those mercenaries, too.
Okay, I need to focus here, so if I go quiet, I'm sorry, but I need to focus on every single little thing that is happening and make sure that I do not do anything wrong. Because if I do, we will be in a load of trouble. Still, we shouldn't have much problem.
We can't afford to lose.
It should be fairly simple to pull this off. So I'm not too worried. But still, anything can and will happen. So, I do want to be careful. Oy vey. I really don't want to swap off with Shez at all during this battle because I know that playing as this character is going to be important because I can get around the fastest. So there is that. God, that move deals a lot of damage. Alright. Here's where stuff could potentially start going wrong.
See neither hide nor hair of the mercenaries.
Oy vey.
They're most likely lying in wait.
And the Ashen Demon's probably with them. We're gonna have a decision on our hands once they
hitting
show
me?
up.
So I believe at this point is the time when we should more than likely do this.
Good thing we brought a
Yup.
recon unit. They'll sniff out any ambushes that might be lying around.
Order the reconnaissance unit to uncover any ambushes awaiting us.
Very, very good.
That worked like a charm. We won't have to
So
worry
as you
about the
see,
enemy
this is
surprising
telling
us
us
now.
the exact route to take so that we do not get located by any ambushers. Which is exactly what we are going to do. Because if we don't, we lose the ability to move violent. That's exactly why I sent everyone else to the main base so that they wouldn't get found by the ambushers. Because if they do, everything stops working in our favor anymore. Which is not necessarily the funnest thing in the world.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. So you can see that green arrow going across the map. That's what you want to follow. That's the important thing. Follow that, you should be good. Make sure everyone else stays out of your way. And nobody goes anywhere else except for you where you told them to stay. Away from anything that could be relatively happening. Once everything is over, it won't matter anymore.
Gerald's band is mighty indeed. I pray that we continue to evade them.
The commander
So this
is just
shouldn't be
ahead.
too
Let's
difficult
rush
to
them.
pull off. Because once here, we're good. Now that we're here, we're good. Nothing can go...
You
Well,
won't lay a finger
some
on
stuff
my
can still
brother.
go wrong. If you at some point will later get, like, a side quest of
Sister?
beating
What's
up...
she doing here?
Or, like, defeat violence. Don't do that! Do not. Do not. Whatever you do, do that side quest.
So they slip free.
Because that will stop you from being able to get violent. So definitely stay away from that quest once you get it. And as you can see, I'm kind of just roaming around here for a second because at some point it's going to give us another mission to stop all of the mercenaries. Once I get that, I want to do that first. There it is. So I most definitely want to do
Shall
this
we?
first.
Let's give it a shot.
Because now we don't even have to worry about the ambushers that are coming for us.
Our
Now,
orders are
I can just
clear.
send everyone anywhere
Just do as I planned.
and deal with all of these units. As a matter of fact, I will more than likely
I'll give
move
it
around and deal with
1000%.
some of them myself. So example, the one that's right there. Prime target for me.
Closing this gate might buy us some time.
Allow me.
I did not
Take
need
a
to switch
breather.
characters.
Now, close the gate.
That will also buy us some time. But we're going to want to take out all of these mercenaries first. And then, that, after we take them all out, is when we will defeat Fletch and get on with the battle. I just keep getting hit. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not happy about it.
you now.
Randolph, I'm so sorry. Please stay safe.
How did that happen? That's not at all what I wanted to happen. Why did that happen? Fantastic.
Time to go
Absolutely
to work.
fantastic.
I can go.
That's not at all what I wanted
Bend
to
to
do.
me.
I'm not sure if that's going to mess everything up. I hope to God not. We do have to beat up these mercenaries. We do. We have no option in it.
Bring me someone worth my time.
I'm with Gerald, perhaps, no? Don't think I'll go down so easily.
Oh god, come on. Whatever, it's a side mission, doesn't matter too much.
Not strong enough.
Trying to see what else we're looking at here, what else we need to defeat. There's a few more. There's another one down.
I'll handle this.
We will not let them inside our base.
Oh, come on. At this point, I'm basically rushing because I'm scared that I won't get the opportunity now.
My turn.
But I think we should be fine, so shouldn't be too worried about it. Okay, there's another one down. There's just one more to worry about, the one that's right up here. Which is Alois. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Is that really the best you can do? Well, it'll take more than that.
There we go.
Is this the end for me?
Pulled that off. Now it's just a matter of dealing with the rest.
Send word to the demon. Our ambush is a failure.
So Alois has found it. I'll be right there.
That's another problem. There's Violet.
Then it falls to me. The commander is joining the battle.
Goal at this point,
Everyone, on me.
I believe it literally tells you defeat Randolph
Randolph's
before
joined the fight.
Violet can get
I
to
better
her.
fall back and help him out.
AKA, this man needs to go down and he needs to go down fast.
I've got you now.
Therefore,
You know what must be done. If you want to protect your friends, you have to put an end to the demon.
I messed up.
The Ashen demon's coming.
Wow, I keep messing this up.
Finish off
Jesus.
Randolph before that monster arrives. I'll show you.
There we go. I should have just pulled it off. I think we're good.
Forgive
I
me.
hope we're good. If not, it was only 12 minutes and we can do that fairly quickly. So it's not too big of a situation. But I think we're good.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Randolph is defeated, and you are the only ones who remain. The question now is, will you and your mercenaries yield?
I think we're good.
I see no other choice.
Well fought, everyone. We emerge
I hope we're good.
victorious.
I'm quite scared that it's not going to work. But I hope it does. I really, really hope it does.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, what would you say to a new employer? The Holy Kingdom of Fargus. We've crossed swords many times and suffered great losses on both sides. We surely bear some bad blood between us. But part of me wonders if we cannot put that gruesome history behind us. Assuming, of course, it was coin, not conviction, that brought you to the Empire's side.
Don't worry, words like conviction aren't even in a merc's vocabulary. But if we do join up with you, I can't imagine there will be much avoiding the Knights of Seros. The problem is, me and the Archbishop have a bit of a past together. I'd prefer to keep my distance if I can.
I'll remember that. The church has stationed themselves in the town of Camulus, within Blathic territory. We'll be sure to keep you away from there, and I promise to warn you should Lady Rhea ever visit our encampment. Ah, and I'll place you in a separate unit, should we ever fight alongside the knights themselves. Are those conditions agreeable? We could use your strength among our ranks, if you're willing to join.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. And you, Eloise? It might be strange, being back on the same side as your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. Besides, I'm sure my allies will welcome me back with... well, not with open arms. They'll welcome me back with crossed arms.
Well, guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
We have a good bit of smoothing over to do on our end as well. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Jesus, you're giving me a C for 1,005 enemies defeated? Come on, game. How many enemies do you want me to defeat then? 3 times that amount? Sorry, but I wasn't gonna take any chances of this. Violet's class is very much fun to use. It's absolutely fantastic. However, notice the big however there.
It feels strange standing here with the Bladebreaker and the Ashen Demon after all we've been through.
I'm gonna finish my thought really quickly. The next few battles, I believe, have to be done quickly. Or they're better done quickly. AKA, Shez is the fastest unit we have with the whole teleporting thing. Therefore, we will continue to use Shez until I see the ability to be able to use Byleth for a full, battle. But until then...
We have fought so many times. I never expected we would end up on the same side.
Those two give us quite the struggle. All the better that they're on our side now. I've got my own grievances, but the end result is a positive one.
And whatever we may feel, this is His Majesty's choice.
Not everyone will be too happy about it, but let's all just try and get along, okay? Though I'm sure the Ashen Demon being such a stunning beauty will soften the blow a bit. Kidding, of course.
I thought you had outgrown those jokes. Why don't you do us all a favor and stay quiet?
It'll be an honor teaming up with you. Oh, and don't let me forget to introduce you to everyone later. I think we should start with a nice sparring session. That's the Blue Lion's way, isn't it?
Indeed it is. I recall the same thing happening the last time we invited a mercenary into our ranks.
We're happy to be here, and try to fit in, kid.
We know all too well what you're capable of. I'm glad such might will now be fighting for our cause, rather than against it.
I'll start researching how best to incorporate Geralt and his mercenaries into our formations. From here, we plan to join up with the Alliance and the Church, then march on Garreg Mach as one unified force. I'll do what I must to ensure Lady Rhea doesn't come into contact with our new friends here.
I appreciate it.
And what of our other mercenary friend? You've been awfully quiet. Where did they go?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
There's no reason you can't surpass an ally. What better way to see who's stronger than to fight directly by their side?
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
I pray for your safety in the coming battle, Your Majesty. And you can rest easy. We will cover the Western Front in your absence.
I don't know what I've done to deserve such reliable knights in my service, but I thank you all the same. The monastery will be ours. I swear it. Now then, let us all live to see the sun rise on Fargus another day.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Guess this is it. The final push.
Indeed. And with Leicester and the Church involved, this will undoubtedly be our largest battle since this very war began. By now, we're well acquainted with what Adrestia is capable of. Yet, it's difficult to predict what we'll be up against. All we can do now is take up arms to fight, survive, and ultimately carve our way to victory.
Every one of our battles so far has been important, yes. But this one seems almost overwhelmingly so, especially considering how far we have come to get here.
But at the same time, it all feels like it's happened so quick. I mean, I can remember the Empire declaring war on the Church as if it were yesterday.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, say we do get the monastery back. What happens then?
We push forward to Enbar, of course. After that, I can't say. But there's no sense speaking of such matters now. We must focus on the task at hand.
We are ever by your side, Your Majesty, no matter what comes next. All of us have chosen this path, and we will stand by it.
What's wrong, Mercy? Are you nervous? Oh, no. I was just thinking about something. Do you remember that Death Knight who was fighting with the Empire? I wonder where he is now.
Huh. Good question. He used to show up all the time, but it's been a while since he's made an appearance. I guess we better be ready for him to come charging out at any moment, just to be safe.
Yes, I think you're right. He was quite the warrior.
Come on, everyone. We've got to get to ALL before the enemy catches on to us.
I forget when the battles start becoming just like one
Azure
singular
Gleam.
battle.
Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the eastern and western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set. We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fodlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we could find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Does something trouble you?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Bergley's had withdrawn from the Eastern Front. Which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garreg Mach, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's just hope we're almost out.
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Sedith and Lady Rhea, are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fodlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garreg Mach without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes, we must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Seros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garreg Mach, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Yep. This is where it begins, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Ugh. Now begins the consecutive battles. Oh, this is what this game should have been. With, like, the extra battles being, like, an adventure mode. Like, that's all you had to do.
Would you mind listening to my idea?
Maximum activity points. Increase all items.
I have a suggestion. Then let us begin.
Now then.
Immediately just like can't hold any more supplies. God, we're always running out of supply space. Excuse me.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Thank you very much.
Everything has its use.
Alright. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Go here. Training instructor.
Training can be the difference
This
between
is actually
victory
going
and
to be
defeat.
like the last time we're actually here, so.
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be
Right.
unstoppable.
Nope, still need to go to the kitchen master. Give everybody some food.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Let's do that.
Hey.
Is there like a proficiency for each different food?
Oh, thanks. Did you know this was one of my favorites?
This reminds me of my youth. The days I spent with Glenn and my father.
Right.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Just to already have it. Two perfects in a row. Very good.
Oh, but this is simply scrumptious. I love, love, love it.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you.
Right?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Let's do this.
Then you know my food?
You like?
I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I really don't.
Come back whenever
because of
you're
the whole
hungry.
consecutive
Hunger is
battle
the
type
true
stuff.
enemy.
I really do not know how long it will actually be.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Give me 1 second, because I want to do this as well. Because I know
Trying to make
Violet
yourself useful?
supports lock after a certain time, so... Very nice.
We all must do our fair share.
I do have a question about sports here, because do I... No, I don't, do I? B and A. That sucks.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Let's do that. So many perfects in a row, my god. It's actually surprising how many freaking perfects you've gotten already.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
You know what? Let me... There you are. Hi.
Hey. No.
Can I? Let's try it. Maybe we can get the support points up a bit more.
You want to go for a ride? All right. Right.
Yeah, nowhere else to go. Alrighty.
The meadow is a fine place to camp for the night.
I have no idea.
I've always had strange dreams. That makes sense.
There's been no characterization for Violet, so I don't know.
I took naturally to the sword from the first moment I held one. Huh.
It's working! I'm actually doing it!
You're easy to fight for. Your commands are intuitive. Please?
Ah! I messed it up. I can try again, though.
That...
I can try a second time. I think I can.
Hey! No.
No, I can't. Shoot. Well, I can do this. Aha!
This is nice.
I actually do want to see these supports because I've never seen them before.
This is nice.
how close are we to? Very close. Wow, that worked out much better than I wanted it to. Jeez.
Heck no.
I didn't think it would be that easy. One more should be good, I think. Right? Now we can just see all the Byleth supports, because I believe if you don't get it now, you don't get to see them ever. Alright, so let's cook one more time, I guess. Funny enough that she was right there, too.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Here we go.
Yeah, the flavor's not...
One time I fail.
This reminds me of Garrick Mock. Catherine and I used to eat together all the time. Yes, those were fine days spent basking in the glow of the knights, the church, and Lady Rhea.
Alright.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Support time! How many supports do we got? A few. Let's go. Let's start with not me or Shez.
Time certainly does fly, Ash. Why, it's already been 1.5 years since you became a knight. Still, it must be difficult working in such unfamiliar lands. Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm great. Everyone in the capital has been really nice, honestly. If anything, I guess I'm still just unsure if I have what it takes to be a knight.
Do not give in to doubt. Remember, most knights currently in the service of House Blathed only entered the castle after I became king. You have fought with me for much longer, and so in that sense, you have the advantage.
Sure, but I'm not nobility. I don't even have a crest. So, I want to repay you for appointing me, even if it costs me my life.
I see. Tell me, Ash, what exactly does knighthood mean to you?
Huh? I'd say knights are loyal to the king, and willing to give their lives to protect the crown and their people. That's right. Right?
That is indeed what many claim a knight should be, but reality is rarely so rosy. Put bluntly, it is the job of a knight to dispense death. The code of chivalry emphasizes loyalty, yes, but this is only to ensure knights remain under the complete control of their lords.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true.
I have no quarrel with your dedicating yourself to such a code, but there is no need to stake your life upon it.
But...
My closest friend was a knight who served the royal family. He was near to my own age, and I admired him greatly. But one day, I watched him die. He stood his ground and fought bravely, but his life was snuffed out in the blink of an eye all the same.
You're talking about Felix's brother, right? I remember Lord Rodrigue mentioning him.
His dying screams echo in my mind to this day. My point, Ash, is that there may come a time when you must decide between your loyalty and your life. And though I know this to be a selfish request, when that day comes, I want you to choose life.
Even if it means turning my bow against you?
Especially then. If you find yourself unable to follow through, I beg you to leave the battlefield quietly and with all haste. I pray it never comes to that.
Right. I have something to say, though. I don't think that friend who protected you threw his life away because he was a knight. He just wanted to save his best friend.
Even if it meant destroying futures that might have come to pass had he but lived?
Look, I don't know if what he did was right. So if you're asking me not to throw my life away, I promise that I won't. But I don't think it's wrong to fight to the end for someone that you love.
Well put. Perhaps you're right. In any case, I must be off. I have drills I must attend to. After all, I must do everything in my power to be the sort of ruler worthy of such loyalty.
You've done more than enough, Your Majesty. We all respect you to the ends of Fodlan.
Alright, who's next? Dudu and... Oh, I guess it's just me from now on, huh? Yup. Alright.
Did you, sir? We'd like to hear your opinion on the matter we discussed earlier.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav,
Looks like things are finally changing, Dudu. They've really started warming up to you, huh?
they have. That soldier I was speaking to lost his mother in Dusker. She was a knight of the kingdom. Naturally, his feelings toward me were complicated. We argued many times.
You arguing? Can't imagine what that looks like.
I thought it better than just letting him hurl abuse at me. Such a reaction was surprising for me as well. But now we have fought together, worried together, faced death together. I have shown him what I'm capable of, and he has come to trust me in turn.
Nice. Sounds like you really earned his respect then. Congrats, Dudu.
Strange. Why are you so happy for me?
Because we're friends. And friends are happy for each other when good stuff happens to them.
Are they?
Anyway, now you've just got to keep it going and get even more people to trust you. Same goes for me. And Dimitri while we're at it.
You're right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna keep winning battles until I prove myself to you once and for all. So make sure you keep an eye on me out there, Dudu, because I'm gonna be the most valuable fighter we've got. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I look forward to your performance. But you already have my trust, no matter your origin or identity.
Really? You never know when I might betray you and turn my sword on Dimitri, though. Not to mention this weird power I have. Can you seriously say you trust me with that in mind?
Your power is concerning, but it does not define you. I'm sure you would not so easily betray His Majesty or myself. But know that if you do, I will cut you down without hesitation. That's who I am. You must understand by now.
Weird way to tell me you trust me, but it's got to do written all over it. I'm honored.
Alright, I guess that means the only one left is Violet over here.
You ready for this? Come at me. No hesitation. Huh. You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever. I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kind of wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right. Gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes. Just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword. Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh.
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else. Inside your head.
Are you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so.
Alright. Can I get the other one? No. How is it gonna take time? But I know for a fact I lose the ability to get it. Alright, let's do this. Evil's bane and love's protection. What is this one? Nah, whatever. We're just gonna go for this. Not a huge fan of the paralogs in this game for the most part. Huh. So let's just get this over with. I really want to move on to the next game at this point. This game is too fresh in my memory. It feels like I'm
We've
honestly
received
playing more
report
of
of
it.
a large Imperial force amassed in the Valley of Torment. They march under the flag of the Black Eagle, the Emperor's personal force. They seem to be wise to our intentions.
Should have guessed this wasn't gonna be easy.
We knew the Empire might figure out what we're up to, but I didn't think we'd be graced by the Emperor herself.
The enemy has placed all their pieces on the board. Now we must do the same.
There's something else. About the scouting unit we sent out yesterday. We've gotten word they were attacked by a company of dark mages.
The same ones Cornelia and Myson commanded, I presume.
I believe so. They seem similar in appearance and capability.
You've got history with these mages, huh?
You could say that. And if they fly Empire colors, then the situation may be exactly as I feared. This battle will surely take its toll on us. Do not let your guard down, Claude. Sadly, I can offer little more guidance than that. These mages are largely an unknown quantity, even to me.
Got it. I'll make sure my people keep an eye out for them at least.
Please do. We'll be counting on your support.
How long has it been since the Kingdom and Alliance fought arm in arm? Probably not since the big split 300 years ago, huh?
I'm proud we can put that history behind us today. With our strengths combined, we will condemn the Empire to a crushing defeat.
Another chance to go toe-to-toe with those mages, This could be yet another opportunity to learn about our true nature.
You're right. We're not gonna let him get away this time.
And I'll do all I can to help. Whatever it takes to bring our clouded past to light. Now come. We shouldn't keep your friends waiting.
Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Okay. And instantly there's one major thing I want to do here. First things first, we're gonna switch this over to... Wait. Hold on a minute. Yeah, there's a problem here. Wait. There it is.
You can leave this to me.
No.
Stay focused.
Went the wrong way.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do this. This'll be fun.
Now is no time to
don't really remember this battle. I think I'm starting to get the battles
Together,
confused at this point.
We can defeat the Adrestian Empire and alter the course of history.
I kind of just went like really fast during like the last part of this game.
No match for us in skill. We can win this.
That is very, very true.
If all of our strongholds fall, we have no path left to the monster.
Okay, that's one down.
You're mad.
Where's, Violet, do me a favor, go take this one for me, would you?
See,
I'll nab the
might
other
you
one's right over
bless
here.
the army with some rousing words? That is, after all, your purpose here.
Yes.
Hello.
Right.
The reason more than likely when I use that move, I'm not going to speak because it requires good timing to actually use it correctly. You probably won't hear me speak much when I use that move.
Destroy every enemy that enters your sight.
Wait, wrong way. There we go.
You heard Her Majesty.
I like how sometimes it's no longer even just like a outpost captain, it's just like a scout that you can fight. They still don't really stand much of a chance.
I surrender. Please.
Literally just that. So Violet is like the perfect combination between sword fighter and magic user. It's great. I love it. It honestly feels so cool sometimes.
Should be prepared for ambush.
And it just, I don't know what it is, it's just awesome. And she can use magic just as well.
This isn't what you promised, sire.
She is quite powerful, and she also has... In this game, she can basically become Dio. It's not, like, reversing time in this game, it's stopping time. So yeah, that's a thing. You just broke my combo game. You just broke my freaking combo game. My combo. My freaking combo. Doesn't matter.
Who are these mages?
God.
The church's soldiers are under attack. We can't let them suffer too many losses.
Hey, vey. It's never ending.
Shall
You take out
Let's
this
give it a
one.
shot.
Not a problem.
Take out this one.
I've got this.
We will
Dimitri.
proceed as planned.
You deal with this one. Hopefully you can make it in time.
I will
And I'll deal with
gladly give my
Lava.
life for the Empire.
That worked out very well.
This is nothing compared
Into
to
the
what
air.
Your Majesty has endured.
Into the air
I
again.
will not give in.
Fire!
Forgive me my weakness.
Ugh. Another one bites the dust. Where am I? Nowhere near
Even
where I'm
with
meant
the
to be, that's
Empire in
right.
shambles, she remained loyal
Alright.
to the end.
Oh, come on, kid. How can he just show up? Ah, I remember this now. I very much remember this. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, good grief. Yaddy, yaddy. Okay, so Death Knight situation is that we have to lure him to a certain area and then just beat the poopsie
I
out of him.
expected him. If we lose the strongholds to our rear, we won't be able to isolate him.
Looks like he's in a bit of a mood. We'll have to use a...
So we are gonna need someone to basically lure him to one area. Therefore, where even is he? You're not the Death Knight. You're the Death Knight.
A little trickery to get him surrounded. Everyone listen up. Draw the Death Knight into the center of the battlefield.
Yeah, Claude, I know. God, Atrocity is so good. Alright, let's do this. Ay, ay, ay. Don't you ever learn. Don't you ever learn. Just take out the Stronghold Captain as well, might as well. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now run.
Good. We have his attention. Just keep leading him to the center.
I recognize your voice, Emil. It's you, isn't it?
We need to stick to Claude's plan. Grab his attention and lure him in.
A Death Knight. It has to be him. I just know it.
Ow. Oh, you know what? I should have saved that for the Death Knight. Whatever. It'll be easier to take out the Death Knight with less fight.
I can do this.
It's fine. Oh, we've almost got it back anyway. Oh, we got it back. Look at that. Is he here yet? Oh, God!
Couldn't hurt.
I've lured him to the destination. Please close the doors.
Okay, we've drawn him into our trap. Is that really going to bring him down?
We're not quite ready yet. We need to take back the surrounding strongholds for this plan to work.
Oh, son of a gun.
Let's go, everyone.
Shall we?
Oh, what is Holst doing here?
Allow me. Maybe this.
Prepare to lay siege.
Jesus.
Start the attack.
None of that. Please and thank you. Just leave me alone.
There's nowhere for him to run now. Close the gates.
Okay. We got him. Oh.
Take a breather.
Didn't expect him to fall for such a tactic again. Regardless, now we will weaken the Death Knight with magic. On your command.
Just do it!
Yes, Your Majesty. At the ready, mages. Fire!
Thank you. Good grief. I like how he, like, moved like he took a hit before the magic even hit him. Whoa! This should do a good amount of damage to him right off the bat. Yeah, bye. Not dealing with you. Just leave me alone, please. Goodbye. Oh, you know what? I need to keep him alive. I forgot. Is it gonna give me the thing for recruiting Death Knight?
Let me go to him, Dimitri. I might be able to convince him to surrender.
Yeah, just give me the strategy, please. Thank you.
Oh, it's you. Please don't.
No,
do
please
this.
activate so I can just end this man. I'm sorry if you guys are getting dizzy. I'm just running around in circles, but I need this strategy to activate before I take him out, I think. And I don't want to risk it. There we go.
Emil.
Now we can end
I can't
this.
get through to you, can I?
Ow!
Enough of this, Emil. Please, just stop fighting and come with us.
Just get out of here. Goodbye! Another one bites the dust. Alright, let's end this, please. God, look how fast I'm running, Jesus.
See, we must use our magic to dignify this base struggle.
What are they doing now? Ah!
Just when I thought we were making progress, how are we supposed to fight against this?
Very simply, like this.
Stay calm.
The Death Knight lost. We must propel nonetheless. Attack them.
I messed up.
Those guys just don't know when to quit. We should finish this as quick as we can.
Answer me, Mycen. Who am I? What am I?
Come on! He did so much damage, my gosh.
If they do share
Okay, another one left. Wow, so that ability really just makes you so much faster. Ow. Alright, still missing a few.
We will proceed as planned.
Take this one.
Strive to perform to the best.
Shall we?
You take this one.
Let's give it a shot.
You
Initiating the operation.
take this one.
Let's go, everyone.
And I'll take the last one. Excuse me.
No matter how large your swarm of beasts is, you cannot defeat us.
I have a personal score to settle with all of you. It is time for me to take my
Come on. Ingrid, everyone here has a personal score to settle with these people. To settle with these people. I don't know how to speak English, apparently.
I've got you now.
There we go. That ability really makes us so much faster, huh? And deal more damage. Jesus. I never realized the dancer class was this good in this game. My gosh. Alright. Not too big of a deal. So looks like you don't take any damage while in that form. That's good. Seriously, don't. Come on. You're not all that. Surprised he lived through that. And then he took one more hit and he went down.
Humankind. You pray for this.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shoot. I instantly just messed that up big time. My gosh.
Finally, the magic has stopped. And the enemy's main force
I can't see the circle.
The tide of war is turning against us. Let us flee, Your Majesty. Our most loyal minister will handle the rest.
Yes, we leave it to you, Count Burgess.
Alright. I think it's just this guy left.
They could have at least tried to hide the act. Still, I have a duty to uphold.
And Casper, too. Oh, gosh. Really?
Yeah, these guys are no match for us. Let's show them what we can do.
Alright. Let's end this. I have 3 warrior specials. I have 3 warrior specials. And an incredibly powerful sword.
Very well, Caspar.
Plus, I still have my
Let them
buff.
taste the fruits of your training.
Get out of here.
got you now!
Right back at ya. They're gonna learn age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Hi.
I see we have some strong opponents.
Really?
Hold on, everyone.
Really?
It is essential that we get through here.
Can you really afford this delay? The
Listen.
Emperor is slipping away, you know?
Gasper got taken out with a first hit. And the dude, Count Burgley's is still up and running after
If
that.
it
Really?
isn't the
Get
Emperor's
out of here.
greatest warrior himself. I better not hold anything back.
Still not over either. Jeez. Oh my gosh, look how little health Violet has. My god. Oh, I forgot. I need to like level Violet up with tactics.
I know we can defeat him.
Oh no, we did win. Okay. The game was just taking its time.
As much as we can. Time to retreat. All forces fall back. I'll bring up the rear.
We won't let them get away. Push on to Garrick Mach. We'll defeat the Emperor and end this war.
Well, you can definitely handle yourself in a fight, Mr. Warrior King.
Good to see your humor is intact. Never mind the gravity of the moment.
Figured I'd skip the doom and gloom. I've got a plan up my sleeve I think you'll like.
I'm listening.
You head out after Edelgard, and I stay back here. Way I figure, I can keep the Empire off of you.
But Claude...
You'd rather she got away?
Of course not. Good luck to you, Claude.
Yeah. See you later.
Hey. Nice.
I'll...
Okay, I'm holding down the A button. I don't know why it's going so slow.
I will...
Yeah, obviously.
This'll help me break... A new path.
No.
Okay, Jesus, how much stuff did we just get there? God. Nice. Ugh.
Azure Gleam. The absent Emperor. The combined might of the Kingdom, Alliance, and Church crush Adrestia's forces in the Valley of Torment, forcing the Emperor and Regent Ire to flee southward to Garrick Mach. The might of Fargus relentlessly pursues them in hopes of finally putting an end to the war. However, Count Burgleys stands firm in the way, a stalwart defender of his Emperor.
Ah, Leopold, you've come. Why did you bring Her Majesty out here? You said yourself she's not in good shape.
It's what the situation demanded. We needed the Emperor's might to drive the Allied army away.
Did we now?
Besides, the decision was not mine to make. But now is not the time for this idle chatter. I must be going. It is essential I escort the Emperor to Garrick Mach. You shall stay behind to impede the enemy's advance. We cannot let any harm come to Her Majesty.
Somehow I doubt it's her safety you're worried about. But fine. I've got my orders. You can go.
My deepest thanks. This way, Your Majesty.
Adresti is not gonna last much longer if that's how our Emperor's looking.
If that's what you think, then flee. You're just a general. No noble rank to defend, nor a claim to one otherwise. Another life is out there for you, should you want it.
You're telling me to abandon the Empire? That's not like you. Though I think Linhardt might be in the kingdom. That's definitely one way to go. But it's not really my style.
You're far too young to be throwing your life away.
I wouldn't begrudge you such a decision.
Oh, come on. I'll land the decisive blow that'll turn this whole thing around.
Imagine a grand ship sailing on a vast sea, Caspar. One day it crosses the path of a vicious storm and begins to sink. Some panic and jump overboard. Others resign themselves to their fates and let the tempest do what it will. Yet more rob their fellow sailors for meaningless plunder, while another group clings to the helm, searching desperately to reverse their fortunes. And us? We stand proud at the bow, serenading our crew as the waves lap at their feet. Our voices are like thunder piercing through the chaos, stirring the hearts of all those who stand face to face with death.
I get it. I'm gonna scream my lungs out until I can't draw another breath. Things might be bleak now, but they're gonna learn just what the Empire is all about.
Come, my son. It's time we show them the might of House Burgleys once and for all.
The Imperial Army has fled south with the Emperor in tow. They appear to be headed for Garrick Mach. And just as planned, the Archbishop and her squadron are en route there as well. But we have also received word of suspicious behavior from the fugitive Duke Eyre.
Meaning what?
Rather than retreat to the monastery, he remains roaming in the vicinity of this very battlefield. Maybe he's looking for something? Or perhaps it is a trap or a diversion of some kind. We still do not know what our enemy is planning.
But we do know that Count Burgleys has stationed units at various key points in the hopes of slowing us down.
Well, now what? Duke Eyre might not be rushing to reach Garrick Mach. But we should be. We don't want to lose our advantage.
Of course not. But if we charge in too hastily, we'll be swarmed by Burgleys and his soldiers.
Maybe we could try and find a weak spot in their defenses and break through there.
That would all be fine and well on regular terrain. We don't really have the luxury of choosing our route here in the valley.
What about the shortcut Lady Rhea used? We would have to break into smaller units to get our whole army through, but it might just work.
It is too dangerous. Splitting up would just make us easier targets for whatever traps the enemies laid.
I fear I must agree. Such a plan could play straight into the Empire's hands. Attempting to traverse that route without the proper preparations would only result in needless loss.
Looks like you need my guidance. Hear me out. With an army as big as ours, there's no point trying to get clever with it. Our only real concern is the possibility of getting surrounded. Therefore, what I propose is...
We'll push our way through, strike everywhere all at once. Whatever traps Duke Eyre's got for us, we'll blow straight through them. This isn't a thinking person's fight, not now. We've got the stronger army, so let's start acting like it.
I didn't realize we had two boars on our side, though I can't say I disagree.
We have the numbers. It is a good plan.
I hold no objections. Our combined might would overwhelm even the greatest ambush. Now, the Empire will learn what the legions of Vargas are capable of.
So once we get the chance to save, we're gonna end the episode here. Because... yeah, well, we're close to the end of the game. Much closer than you think.
What about this?
Increasing amount of swimming you combat our match is like bonds with allies, slightly
I've
increasing
had a
experience
thought.
gained by not
What do you think of this? Let's see what we can do.
Now then.
Alright, so we're gonna end it off here today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.